Hello guys and girls, this is Void Spawn What Ifs here, and this is going to be part 4, I believe, of What If Female Deku Was a Vigilante. And so then, in the last part, we left off with Stain and, well, Rain coming back from, well, actually no, not Rain, as Stain and Kage came back from, well, their little mission. And Stain was shot by the special forces, which was sent by Izumi's father, who wants to see her captured and properly trialed, simply to get his, well, family name, well, back to the privileges it had before. But yeah, in the last part I also explained what sort of suits both Toga, Kage and Izumi will have, with all of them being quite high-tech. But yes, as now, well, we go on with the story. As Izumi is currently getting prepared, it has been about 2 weeks, again, or before, well, that is after the events which happened when Stain got shot and all that. It has been 2 weeks, as Izumi is currently getting on her suit. Toga has a prototype on her, while Kage also has the full suit, just like Izumi. And this is going to be their first ever combined mission, with all three of them, Kage, Toga and Izumi, have been tasked by Stain to, well, get rid of a rather powerful hero. And well, the only problem with this being that this hero actually has bodyguards. The bodyguards being former mercenaries and also some, well, former military. And well, it is the job of Izumi, Kage and Toga to beat the shit out of them, or to kill them if they have to. And yes, as they put on their suits and get a move on. And now for a quick recap, if you guys don't know what exactly their suits are, pretty much Kage, just imagine an, well, Assassin's Creed clothing, except it's pure black, and also beneath it there is quite a lot of high-tech armor. Toga, well, let's just say that it utilizes a quirk that her entire suit, or at least her hands and feet, have, well, once they get in contact with someone's skin or clothes, let's just say that these needles, which are on her, well, arms and feet, they extend outward, sucking up blood from whoever was, well, touched by her. After that, the suit takes a bit of that blood and disperses it all throughout Toga's suit. And then all of the blood which has been, well, gathered gets put into containers which are on her back, with each one being, well, able to fill up to 5 cups worth. And yeah, she can also take the blood of 9 people at once. Or not at once, but she can hold nine people's, well, blood. And yeah, and now as we go on to Izumi's suit. Now then, Izumi created her suit to be more, well, armor, that is, no, more agility and stealth focused, because yeah, she doesn't have a quirk. But let's just say that her little suit also has a companion with her at all times. This right here. This is a drone which can, well, go ahead and be transformed into a jetpack or a hoverpack which Izumi can use. On top of that, it can also be, well, a drone. And as you can see, it's quite heavily armored. Both armored and armed. So yeah, this is what Izumi always has with her. And on top of that, well, let's just say that she also has quite a bit of guns on her. That being, well, a sniper rifle and an AWP, that being the AWP has a sniper rifle, the AK-12, 2 SMGs, and, well, several grenades and different types of gadgets. Along that on both of her wrists, she has, well, miniguns, which can fire rather rapidly, although only 9mm bullets, so yeah. I was thinking about giving her a flamethrower as well, but I'm gonna save that for another suit she's going to make. But yeah, that's all three of their suits. And with that being said, they get out of their little compound and get into the vehicle. That being an old rundown car, as they use it to get, well, near, well, the compound. And just like that, Toga and Kage turn on their stealth as they slowly begin making their way towards the target. With Izumi jumping up, using her suit, which also sort of acts like an endoskeleton, or well no, an exoskeleton, to, well, make her jump higher and get to an advantage point, as she takes out her sniper rifle and begins to aim at the guards there. And now, her sniper rifle has a built-in suppressor, because yeah, this is a stealth mission after all, and she also bought several different types of guns, so yeah, she essentially has a full armory in, well, the compound. And yeah, as Kage and Toga are getting near two guards, both of them take out their, well, knives. Well, no, Kage gets out his knife and immediately stabs the guard which was on the left, with the guard which was on the right immediately goes to shoot him, but is then stopped. Why? Well, Toga put her hand right through his throat, because her suit also has that. It can pretty much suck blood from anyone it wants with the needles, but on top of that, her suit can also become hardened. So yeah, it's quite powerful. As Toga quickly takes as much blood as she can from that guy before letting him fall to the ground. After that, both of them again turn their stealth on. And yeah, at that exact moment, another guard who just saw them stealth is about to start shooting at them. But before he can do anything, a single, well, is heard. As, well, out of nowhere, the guard gets shot by a bullet. That bullet coming from Izumi's sniper rifle. And yeah, after that, Kage simply goes ahead and tells Izumi thanks through his, well, helmet. And after that, they enter the facility. Or, shall we say, more like the private mansion of that hero. And yeah, actually I didn't say what exactly is this hero's, well, why Stain wants this hero dead. Well, let's just say that this hero actually abandoned his comrades to get fame. So yeah, let's just say that. And Stain wanted to kill him himself, but he thought that this was going to be a good mission for Izumi, Kage, and Toga to go on together. Because yeah, these three are going to be a trio. Although who knows, I might add someone else. But yeah, as they go ahead, Kage and Toga quickly start killing off the guards which are in the main, well, back of the mansion, as 7 guards are dead. This entire mansion has about 50 or so guards remaining, most of them being on the inside. But yeah, has the 3 watchtowers, which were, well, surrounding the mansion, which had snipers in them, 2 per each tower, have all been, well, let's just say, dealt with by both Izumi and her little drone, who can cloak, so yeah, quite useful. And well, after that, the drone quickly goes back to Izumi, and then, well, Izumi turns it to her little jetpack. And yeah, let's just say that after all of the guard towers have been secured, Izumi goes ahead and lands on the roof of the, well, mansion. As the mansion has like, how do you call it again? Like the sunroof, I believe it's called. And there's like glass instead of a roof. So yeah, she sends off one of her gadgets, which is, well, a small spider robot, which is the size of a spider. So yeah, it can't exactly be seen. But as it goes there, it, well, goes ahead and starts taking pictures and scanning the entirety of the mansion. And now both Kage, Toga, and Izumi have, well, pretty much, or well, have the exact locations of every single one of the gods, including the hero who is soundly sleeping. And well, let's just say that after that, Toga and Kage enter the mansion, with Izumi going ahead to the front of them, well, the front of the mansion, and taking out guard after guard with her sniper rifle. But then something happens, as out of nowhere an explosion can be heard. A villain attack was happening about, well, several houses or several streets down the road, and yeah, let's just say that the explosion was quite large. It alerts all the guards along with the hero, and yeah, as they see that, Kage simply tells both Izumi and Toga to go in loud. And just as that happens, Toga gets out two of her katanas, while Kage gets out his knife and his SMG, as they will pretty much blow their way into the mansion, with both of them firing, or Kage firing and using his knife, and Toga slicing and dicing. And yeah, in the front of the mansion, as all the guards begin to go ahead to try and enter it, Izumi jumps down. The guards which were there start firing at her, but they notice that their bullets aren't even scratching her armor. Or her suit, shall we say. And after that, out of nowhere, the guards who were coming in from behind, of the first row of guards, all get killed by an unknown assailant. That being the drone, who then uncloaks, and at the exact moment as the guards are looking at both the drone and Izumi, Izumi gets out her miniguns, and then starts firing, with all 12 guards which were out there are all now dead. As Izumi tells the drone to go up there and start and shoot at any more, well, guards or mercenaries which may come their way. And just as he says that, she gets something from the drone, that being a camera feed, as 5 armored vehicles are coming their way. And yeah, that's when the drone uses something, well, new, which Izumi had given it, well, only a week prior. That being that it has 3 miniature rockets, which can, well, let's just say that the army uses them to penetrate tank armor. So yeah, as that is said, the drone fires all 3 of them, 2 of them at the front leading vehicle and the vehicle behind it, and the third one at the well, vehicle which was at the behind of the line, or shall we say, convoy. As that happens, all 3 of these vehicles are destroyed, and the remaining 20 or so mercenaries immediately get out. And now then, as Izumi is simply looking at that, she also notices something weird. There's someone who seems to not have armor. And yeah, after that guy immediately looks at the drone, and then she notices something. As the guy's left arm turns into a robotic arm, which then shoots out a laser. Yes, this guy's quirk is pretty much, well, a robot. Or he can, well, turn into a robotic human. Essentially a cyborg, but with a few more weapons. And yeah, the drone quickly does an evasive maneuver and starts firing its twin miniguns, or Gatling guns. Needless to say, that guy fully transforms into a cyborg and, well, starts defending his team. although 3 of the mercenaries still get shot. And meanwhile, inside of the mansion, the hero is now awake, and this hero's quirk is, well, water manipulation. Or more like water control. He can control water which is, well, near him. And yeah, he quickly gets the water out of the dirt and the plants, along with other several water bottles, netting them into small shards of, well, almost ice. And then he shoots them out at, well, Kage and Toga. But before this reaches them, Izumi throws something else. Using one of her gadgets, which is also on, well, her forearm. That being in a small little crossbow-like, well, gadget, which shoots out small grenades. The grenade she just shot was an incendiary one, as all of those spikes get, well, burnt. And after that, the hero starts focusing his attention to Izumi, and that was a bad call, as out of nowhere, the hero notices something. How is Izumi up there? Because his head is currently going through, well, the air, because Toga sliced it. Because, yeah, Toga used her superior agility along with the suit to, well, climb up there, and slice the hero along with the 4 mercenaries which were with him. But that's when all of them get a notification from the drone which is outside. It has sustained some damage to its main hull, and also there are police cars along with several SWAT teams coming their way. As Kage tells both Toga and Izumi that they're getting out of here, they did their job. And just like that, they leave. All 3 of them turning on their, well, cloaking abilities, with the drone actually coming down to turn into a jetpack for Izumi. And yeah, as she uses it, she picks up both Toga and Kage and gets the hell out of there. And the run-down little car who was left at the front of, well, the mansion, well, just as the mercenaries along with the robotic team leader go there, that car explodes. It kills several mercenaries, but not their team leader. And yes, this team leader is Jax. He is going to be the, well, shall we say, one of the antagonists of this what if story. And yeah, as Jax goes ahead and enters the mansion, he sees all of the other mercenaries and, well, ex-military who are actually, well, his comrades are all dead. As he enters the mansion, he sees the pro hero's head on the floor and all the guards inside of there also dead. With him simply thinking to himself, who the hell did this? Because yeah, he is rather well known in the underworld. He's a guy who shouldn't be messed with. But yeah, as now Izumi, Kage and Toga are, well, just over the city, as they go ahead and actually get into a getaway vehicle. This being, well, let's just say a sports car, except that it exactly isn't a sports car. It has blackened windows, or darkened windows, and inside of there is quite a bit of, well, technology. This being Izumi's main car, which, yes, she can drive. She's currently 16 years old, so it is illegal for her to drive, but hey, she doesn't care. Or, no, Kage is the one who drives it most of the time, because I believe that I said that he is 2 years older than Izumi, so yeah, he's currently 18. But, yeah, as they enter into their car, they, well, put all their suits there, and then simply go out. With Izumi actually wearing a mask, and if any police ask her, she simply says that it's, well, in a medical mask. Because yeah, she made it like that. It is pretty much a pure white mask which covers her entire face and has, well, the red cross on its forehead, or where the forehead should be. And she also has a card which she can give to any of the police officers, simply saying that she was in a, well, accident with an explosion and this mask is here to heal her face from the first-degree burns. And yeah, that is how all three of them go out and into the town. And yeah, they have already contacted Stain, simply telling him that they finished their mission and that they probably won't be going to the facility in about 2 days or so. With Stain telling them, alright, go ahead, have fun for your first successful mission, Izumi. But when you come back, you're going to need to go to another one. With Izumi simply saying, got it, boss. And then leaving out along with Kage and Toga. And I believe that Toga is in the My Hero Academia 18 years old or 17. So yeah, she's currently, I would say, 19 or 20. So quite old. Well, not quite old by their standards, but yeah. And as they're walking, simply enjoying themselves, they go ahead and get something to eat at one of the street vans which sells food. And after that, they go to the nearby park, speaking, or yeah, simply enjoying the evening. But that's when Izumi notices something. She notices her sister along with Bakugo. Yeah, because of just how her hair looks like, let's just say that her sister is gonna have a pretty easy time of knowing who Izumi is. And so, as Arya and Bakugo, along with several other friends, that being Kirishima, Rain, Uraraka, and Mina, are walking and speaking to each other. And also, no, they're not currently in UA, they just know each other. Well, or more correctly, Rain and Bakugo know each other, because yeah, let's just say that they fought more than once, and they sort of have a mutual respect for each other. Because yeah, I've sort of upgraded Bakugo's quirk a tiny bit, so yeah. Bakugo's explosions are now, well, let's just say that they hit harder, they are faster, and he can also control them a lot better. So yeah, if he wants to, he can send out an explosion which is much more compact. So pretty much his armor-piercing technique, but in a smaller, well, ball, which is a lot more controlled. And yeah, as they're walking down and speaking, Bakugo asks Arya, and if you guys don't know, Arya and Rain are Izumi's sister and brother. As Bakugo asks Arya does she have any sort of leads on where her sister might be? With Arya saying that she doesn't. And further saying that she is extremely worried about her. And that's when Rain butts in, saying to his, well, younger sister this. Knowing Izumi, she's probably doing well. Well, in the worst case scenario, she probably joined a gang. But what can you do? She's resourceful, so who knows? She might be working in some company or tech company, you never know. But either way, we don't know exactly where she is, Bakugo. We actually don't know anything. But yeah. As then Uraraka also, well, tells to both Rain and Arya that their sister is probably fine, because from what Uraraka heard from Arya, she's quite tough. And yeah, as Arya says, yes, she is, as she takes a glance to another group of, well, 3 people located, well, almost right next to them, but several, let's just say about 20 or so meters away. And then, just as one of the lights in the park turns on, Arya and Rain both, that is, Arya looks at the girl who has the exact hair as her sister, and Rain looks at what she's looking at. And then, well, the entire group basically looks at Izumi. Needless to say, Arya almost immediately sprints towards her, and at that point, let's just say that Izumi, along with Kage and Toga, go ahead and turn on, well, their cloaking. And yes, they do have it. That's not even a gadget which all of them wear around their necks. And yeah, as they turn it on, Arya knows that that's her sister almost immediately. And yeah, at that point, Rain also figures out that it's her because of, well, the cloaking thing and all that, probably being one of her more advanced gadgets. And well, Bakugo and the rest of the group are only running at them because they got no clue what's going on. But Uraraka and Bakugo are sort of like, didn't that girl's hair look similar to Arya's? And that's when they put 2 and 2 together and they're like, holy shit, that was her sister. And yeah, but pretty much what happens now is that Rain uses his ice creation quirk to summon, well, a bit of snow. And he makes it go in the general direction where Toga, Kage, and Izumi were. And weirdly enough, it works. As, well, they can see their silhouettes now. Or barely see them. And yeah, after that happens, their silhouettes start moving even faster. And yeah, as Arya simply starts yelling out for her sister to, well, stop running, yeah, Izumi uses another one of her gadgets. Not being, well, if you guys know what elephant's toothpaste is, that is, essentially a foam which goes ahead and spreads a lot and also grows in size. Izumi uses something similar to that, except it's a lot more sturdier and grows a lot more faster and is a lot larger. As she puts that down, she makes, well, quite a large wall in between them. But yeah, Arya doesn't give a single shit, as she uses her lightning creation quirk and just blows a hole right through it. But just as she does that, she is met with, well, another grenade, although this one having sleeping gas. As that blows up, everything that Rain and the others see is just Arya take a few steps forward, say Izumi's name, and then just fall to the ground. And well, Bakugo and the rest of them are actually quite far away, or not quite far away, or actually yeah, they are, because Arya has a lightning quirk, so she sort of used lightning to make herself go faster. But yeah, as Rain and the other them see, as Arya doesn't actually fully fall, as in the middle of her falling, someone actually, well, picks or grabs her and then gently puts on the ground. That someone has the silhouette of the snowflakes which were in her hair is Izumi, as Rain spots that. And yeah, after that, Izumi simply goes ahead and starts running even faster, throwing even more of her gadgets to make another wall. And yeah, as Rain, along with the rest of them, well, stop and see if Arya's alright. As Arya gets up rather quickly, because yeah, let's just say that her quirk is, well, a bit better, or that her body is a bit better at, well, enduring sleeping gas. And as she gets up, she asks, where are they? With Rain telling her that they escaped, or Bakugo telling her that they were able to get away. But then Rain tells her, if it makes you feel any better, she actually grabbed you when you were about to fall and then gently put you on the ground. With Ariad actually being a bit glad that at least her sister somewhat cares about her. But yeah, as now Izumi, along with Kage and Toga, say that they've had enough fun of the city. Get into the car and, well, get out of there. Going to a bit more of a, shall we just say, dangerous part of town. And yeah, when they're here, let's just say that Toga has all of her knives on her, Kage has a pistol and a knife, and Izumi has, well, quite a few things actually, because Izumi always wears a sort of a cloak. And beneath that cloak, yeah, she has an SMG, 2 pistols, 1 katana, and 2 knives. Along with a god knows how many gadgets. So yeah, it's quite a useful cloak. On top of that, it's, well, quite durable, and it's also somewhat bulletproof. Not completely, but it's quite bulletproof. And now then, I hope you guys and gals have enjoyed this video, and also the Master Chief, what if, that is, or what if Master Chief was in the Rwby universe. I'm going to be actually making that tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, I said that I was gonna make it today, but yeah, currently I actually don't have the time to make it. But yeah, tomorrow I'll probably be doing 3 videos, that being what if Master Chief was in the Rwby universe, along with another part for what if what if Deku was the quirkless daughter of All For One, and also another part of this. And yeah, I hope you guys and gals enjoyed, and have a nice night.